It's the Mystery Science Theater 3000 Season 3 countdown. Hey again. Back with Season 3. Season 3 was awesome. I can't wait to talk about it. Matter of fact, it took me a long time to write it. First off, this issue of GEEK Monthly, and let's see, it's $6. I found it at Barnes & Noble. It has Greg Kinnear on the cover. It also has an interview with Joel and Frank. No shit. It's also great pictures of them in character, and they talk about MST3K as well as their new series, Cinematic Titanic. It's GEEK Monthly. If you like MST3K, definitely get it. Anyway, I'm here to talk about Season 3, and Season 3 was an amazing season. And it was a 24-episode season, so I'm going to get counting right now. Number 24 is The Unearthly, which is unwatchable, except for the two shorts in front. But even with the Joel and the Bots, it's a little hard to stomach. Gamma vs. Baragon is 23. One of the 5 Gamma movies they did that year. And 22 is Mighty Jack, a spy sci-fi series that was combined into a movie. Fugitive Alien 2 is the continuation of Fugitive Alien at 21. Number 20 is Viking Women and the Sea Serpent by Roger Corman, and stars a bunch of Roger Corman regulars. If you've seen some Roger Corman movies, you've seen some of these faces before. Master Ninja 2 is number 19, and Gamma vs. Geos is 18. Stranded in Space is number 17. I love, love, love when they do TV movies from the 70s. Love it. I can't get enough of that. That's just the decade I come from, and I saw all of that shit. Daddy-O is number 16. Gamera, my first MST3K, and their first Gamera film is number 15. Very fun. It's the most serious of the Gamera films. And number 14 is Earth vs. the Spider. It's Bird-Eye Gordon at his average incompetence. Number 13 is It Conquered the World, another Roger Corman film with Beverly Johnson, actually. Number 12 is The Amazing Colossal Man, another Bird-Eye Gordon, with some supremely bad acting by Glenn, the guy who becomes a giant and is all bummed out by it. Number 11 is Teenage Caveman with the lawyer spokesman, Robert Vaughn, as a teenage caveman. It's pretty bad, actually. The Stinger is brilliant. Number 10, Gamma vs. Zebra, goofy movie with kids who can't act, and a monster that can't really walk on land. Really silly film. Number 9 is the first of the really bad movies that tortured Joel and the Bots, Castle of Fu Manchu with Christopher Lee. It's badly edited, it's a bad cut, the lighting was not good in the first place, and then when the film fades, oh boy, it gets worse and worse. And a lot of jokes come out of the fact that it just is torture to watch, and it's just really funny work. Number 8 is Santa Claus Conquers the Martian. It's probably a film so bad you've probably heard of it, even if you haven't heard of Mystery Science Theater. The Martians need to cheer up their kids, so they kidnap Santa Claus. I'll repeat that. The Martians kidnap Santa Claus to cheer up their children. That's the plot. An incredibly unfunny comic relief character, Droppo. Oh boy, it's really bad. War the Colossal Beast is number 7, and the reason why this average episode is so high, the short before the movie, is Mr. Be Natural, the funniest short. I remember watching this the first time with a friend of mine, Kevin. We couldn't breathe. We were laughing so hard at this episode. We actually had to watch it a couple times. We taped every episode, of course, so we had to watch it a couple times and make sure all the jokes we were getting, because we would miss portions of just laughing. Cave Dwellers with Miles O'Keefe, and it's typical bad barbarian movie of the 80s. Okay, now, top 5. Master Ninja is a movie edited, a TV series edited together, look like a series of movies, starring Lee Van Cleef and the incredibly bad Timothy Van Patten as ex-Vietnam vet Max Keller. Why do I know his name's Max Keller? It's repeated 1,000 fucking times in each episode, like it's supposed to mean something. Lee Van Cleef, despite not being Asian, is a former ninja looking for his daughter all over Californians drive, all around America, all states. Even though every place they go is a small town that looks like California, and it's pretty typical '80s crap, like A-Team and Knight Rider, where our hero helps out an old guy and the hot daughter, and then Timothy makes out with her, and then they leave. I mean, it's really bad. Let's see, Fugitive Alien. Sandy Frank licensed a whole bunch of Japanese TV shows and edited them together to look like movies during the 80s. And Fugitive Alien, actually, to me, is actually almost enjoyable. There's a great rhythm Joel and the Bots have with the riffing, because the music is goofy, and just the line readings are weird, and the orange suits they wear is just silly. And Try to Kill Me with a Forklift is catchy. Number 3 is Pod People, a foreign-y film. I can't remember what country it came from, which is a combination. It's from the 80s, and it's a combination ripoff of E.T. and any slasher film you've ever seen. It features a creature that is not cute or scary, it's just ridiculous. And it features one of the best stingers. It stinks. It's just terrific. The Trumpy music is awful. Joel and the Bots have just a great time ripping this movie apart. Just brilliant work. And last two, I had a lot of trouble with, because I kept going back and forth on which one was better. Was it Time of the Apes? No, that's number 2. But it's a great episode. It's a bad Planet of the Apes ripoff from Japan. The makeup doesn't work very well. They can't always, their mouths don't always move. The music is goofy. Johnny doesn't care. The jokes, they already did this episode on KTMA, so they were all ready for it, and oh my god, you can tell the jokes are just one after the other. And number 1 is Gamera vs. Giron, the 4th of the Gamera movies they did. And oh my god, Gamera saved some little boys who were kidnapped by these 2 hot Japanese aliens who talk like Sarah Palin. And they want to eat the kids' brains and then go to Earth and eat more kids' brains. So Gamera, who is just a turtle, flies himself to their planet, or star, they keep calling it star for some reason, and fights Giron, a giant knife-headed monster, to save them, and saves them from the hot Japanese alien girls. And it's weird. And the Gamera theme really gets portrayed a lot here. Gamera's really neat. Gamera's full of meat. We all love you, Gamera. They sing all different versions of it. Mike appears in one of his guest starring roles before he took over the show as Michael Feinstein with a brilliant cameo, just laying out the whole song. It's never... I've seen this thousands of times. It's always funny. It's my favorite episode of the season, which is a brilliant season. It's when everybody started getting their shit together supremely. And I definitely give it 5 Ram chips. It's just when everything was perfect. Just great season. Oh, and I forgot. Lindsay, what was your pick on this one?
Pod People.
Pod People, okay. Lindsay's pick is Pod People, and I'll go back into it. I hate the hero of this movie. He is a dick to his girlfriend. He cheats on her. He shoots guns in the house. He's a prick. Trumpy is the alien who's supposed to be cute, but he has a little nozzle nose. He's just unappealing. His face can't move because he's just a cheap mask and a little suit. He's almost like a little robot monster. And the music is terrible. The supposed music is just awful. Anyway, that's just the season, and I hope you enjoyed it. And if you haven't heard of Mystery Science Theater, definitely check these episodes out. They're fucking awesome. Push the button, Lindsay.